All sports, all plays. Yeah. All sports, all plays. All sports, all plays. 365, we making a plays. You talking the game, get you through the days. Great eye in the court, the dime in the lane. Variety, topics, living the same. All presentation, sports information. Hitting the airways, taking the nation. All sport, all plays, like working your faces. Grace at the field, so tie the laces. All sports, all plays. Network. All sports, all plays. Network. We on top of our game. All sports, all plays. All sports, all plays.
Hey, good morning on this lovely Sunday day. Ready for some football action. This is the pregame show. I am joined by Mr. Messaround down there wearing his bear stuff. How you doing today?
I'm good. How you guys doing?
Good.
Okay.
Pretty good.
And we're also joined by two new members. We got Landon. How you doing, bud?
Pretty good. How are you?
Doing okay. And then we got Mr. Michael down there in the corner there. How you doing, Michael?
I'm doing real good. The con man's in the building.
All right. So first off, we're going to touch on our T-shirt ad. Mess around. How can members become or get a free T-shirt?
It's pretty simple, actually. All you got to do is comment, like, and share on our any of our shows, and you get entered to win that T-shirt.
I can tell you it's a hot battle from what I've been seeing on the viewer of the month with all these shows going on. A lot of great comments. Also, mess around if they can't or they don't want to share and like us, but they want that shirt. How can they go about getting that shirt?
Well, if you don't want to comment on there because you're afraid to make a comment because it might sound stupid or you think it might sound dumb, you can always get a hold of one of us on the network and order one for $14.95, I believe it is now. Is it still on special?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, so $14.95 plus shipping and handling. You can get yourself one of those bad T-shirts.
All right. So, we'll move right into it. The first game I got listed is the Houston Texans versus the Chicago Bears. Mess around. How about you break that one down for us quick?
Oh, my goodness. We're going to talk about this game already, huh? Okay, so my Bears haven't won a game in six weeks. They've lost 6 in a row. And I don't feel confident about them winning this one. Although it is my team, so I'm going to ride with them. I'm going to pick them to win. Low-scoring game, 21-17.
Okay, Landon, how about you, bud?
I think this is going to be a good one. Deshaun Watson has showed me a lot these past few weeks. The Texans are the favorite, and I'm going to go with the Texans in this one. I'm going to go 17-10.
All right. Michael, how about you there?
This is going to be an interesting game. As my boy Messed Around said, the Bears haven't been playing very well as of late. Houston's coming on a little bit stronger. I like the quarterback. I think it's going to be a very defensive-oriented game. But I'm going to go with Houston as well.
Yeah, I got to make it a 3-1 vote here. I'm going Houston. One, it helps out the Vikings. But, I think the Bears are just kind of all in a mess right now. But I think it's going to be close. I think we're all about where it's going to be, 14-12, 14-10, somewhere around there. All right, so another game that pretty much only matters in the East. We're going to go Dallas Cowboys versus Cincinnati Bengals. Landon, how about you start with that one?
This is going to be a rough game. Low scoring for sure. I think the Cowboys could find a way to lose to the Bengals with their backup. But I think Andy Dalton, he could have a good game, and that defense really, I think they might play good. So, yeah, I'm going to go with the Cowboys here. I think it's going to be I'm going to go 28-24 Cowboys.
All right, mess around. How about you?
Andy Dalton getting a chance to face his former team in the Bengals. He getting revenge today. He can show him he's still worth having around his quarterback. Nah, who am I kidding? It's Andy Dalton. It's going to be close, though. I got the Cowboys winning 14-10.
All right, Michael, how about you there, bud? What do you got?
Well, what's again interesting is the fact that both teams seem like they're playing for that very first pick. The Cowboys are in disarray from the front office down. Cincinnati was beginning to play a little bit better before Burrows got hurt. I really think that the Cowboys might pull it off. It's going to be a close one. I give them, they'll be winning by not about 3 to 6 points for the game.
All right, yeah, I got the Cowboys winning. Yeah, Burrow's injury kind of played a factor into that.
Excuse me.
Yeah, this one's going to be another close one. Might be a little bit more high scoring than I think some people are thinking, but I think we're going to have a close one. All right, so next game, probably a good noon o'clock game. We got the Kansas City Chiefs versus Miami Dolphins. Michael, how about you on that one?
Whoa, this is a tough one. This is tough. Miami, I think they surprised a lot of people this year the way they have been playing. They've been playing very well. The quarterback situation is a little bit shaky, but I think they're playing pretty well. And it's going to be an interesting game. Kansas City is looking forward to playing next week, which is the real important game for them. So I think it might be a little bit of a letdown. I'm still going to roll with Kansas City by 7.
All right, mess around.
Yeah, the Dolphins really surprised a lot of people this year with the way they're playing. That defense is just playing really good this year. They get after it, and everybody's looking forward to that matchup with Xavier Howard against Tyreek Hill. Going to be a good one to watch there, but there's not a corner that can really stay with Hill. He moves around all over the field. So, having said that, I'm going to go with Kansas City 31-21.
All right, Landon, I heard your little take earlier. How about you?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Again, I think the Dolphins have been surprising people this year. The Chiefs are the favorite. I just don't think, the Dolphins, their offense is playing good. Their defense is playing pretty good, but I just don't think there's anybody that'll be able to stop the Chiefs. So I got the Chiefs winning this one by no more than 10.
Yeah, I'm going to go with that. I mean, I could see Miami pulling this one off, but I just think KC's, wants to drive, and I know they got a big matchup next week. So, yeah, I can see about a 10-point victory for Kansas City. All right, so moving on to the next game. I got Arizona versus the Giants. Landon, we'll start with you, bud.
So this one, I'm obviously going to go with the Cardinals here. The Giants, they only held the Seahawks to 12 last week. However, they were only 5 yards shy of their average running game, and we know the Cardinals' running game is very, very good. They're third in the league. So, unless they can stop the Cards' running game, I don't think they even have a chance. I'm going to go Cards by 10.
All right, mess around.
Yeah, I picked the Giants to upset Seattle last week, but I'm not going to do it here today. I'm not going to pick them with the upset win. I think it's going to be a good game. Both teams are fighting for that playoff spot. New York still got a good shot even if they lose because they play in that weak NFC East. So I'm going to take Cardinals to win this one 31-17.
All right, Michael, how about you?
Well, the Giants, to me, have been one of the surprise teams of the year. Again, given their disarray and with the coaching and the rough start that they had, I think that they're playing a lot better, and they're playing at home. Arizona has a 6-6 record. Not very happy with the way the quarterback has been playing, and it could be a rough game. But I know something. I'm gonna go with the Giants. They're at home. They're on a little bit of a roll. I'm gonna roll with the Giants.
All right. Yeah, as much as I'd like to take the Giants, I'm taking the Cardinals. I think they're gonna have a bounce back. Giants are just too shaky right now. Yeah, the defense is young and hungry, so I think it's going to be a close game. I can see this being a 3-point game, but I got the Cardinals winning. So next game, Minnesota going to travel down to Tampa Bay. Mess around. I know you don't like either team. Let's break it down.
Gosh, you're right. I really don't like either team. I hate to pick this one, but I'm going to take Minnesota. They need this game more than they need it to keep their playoff hopes alive. I think they get to Brady just enough to win this game and force him to make throws before he's ready to. And throws 2 picks. Minnesota wins 31-24.
All right. Michael, how about you?
I am looking forward to this game. I truly am. Minnesota has a great running game. It seems like Tampa Bay has not reached their level, which a lot of people have expected. I think Tom Brady's going to come back with a strong effort today. I'm going with Tampa Bay 34-24.
All right, Landon, how about you?
This is going to be a good game. Both teams are fighting for, well, the Bucks more than the Vikings fighting for that playoff spot, and the Bucks are the favorite here. Tom Brady's been playing too inconsistent for me. He's been throwing too many picks, and I agree with the Vikings that the Vikings will get to him. So I'm going to go with the Vikings here. I'm going to go 27-17.
All right. So yeah, I gotta take my local team, Minnesota. Tom Brady, has been playing inconsistent. Kirk Cousins is playing outlandishly ridiculous lately for him. I hope they keep it going, get that running game going, and they can't afford to lose. So I'm going Minnesota. Okay, so now we got the Denver Broncos versus the Carolina Panthers. Michael, how about you start with that one?
The Carolina, they are shaky. I mean, losing McCaffrey, they seem to always be in games. They always seem to keep games real close. It should be a very good game. Denver has the up and downs, and the games in Carolina. I'm going to go with Carolina 24-17.
All right, not making any friends with Nate the Great there. So, Landon, how about you, bud?
No Nate the Great.
I think the Panthers losing McCaffrey. If they had McCaffrey, they would easily win this game. If Mike Davis can play like he was in the beginning of the season when they first lost McCaffrey, I think the Panthers could run away with this one. I'm going to go Panthers. Let's say 31-24.
All right, restaurant. How about you, bud?
Gosh, we're talking about this game, really. Without McCaffrey, Mike Davis has done a really good job filling in for him this year. He's running really hard. He's breaking tackles, getting extra yards and stuff. I see Mike Davis continuing to have a good year, good season that he's had so far. And he does just enough to beat the Broncos 24-21.
Yeah, I'm going to make it a unanimous. We're going 4 here for Carolina. So I think they're going to take care of business. And, 24, 21, 23, 20. I think we're all in the same ballpark. So the last 12 o'clock game, we got Tennessee versus Jacksonville. Landon, how about that one?
I'm going to point out that the last time the Titans played the Jags, Derrick Henry, he was held to 84 yards. And I think, a player of his caliber should be able to run for more than 84 yards, especially against a team like the Jags. And I think he's going to make up for that last performance, and I think the Titans are going to go out. I'm going to say 34-14.
Oh, okay. That's right. How about you?
Yeah, the last time these two played, it was really close, but I don't see it being close today. The Titans really need to rebound after getting blown out by, Cleveland last week. I know they came back and made it close at the end, but I see them rebounding today and we're running away with this game 24-10.
Okay. All right, Michael.
Okay, well, Tennessee's 8-4. Jacksonville's 1-11. Jacksonville's had a really rough year. Tennessee needs to bounce back strong. Henry needs to bounce back very strong. I think they will. I think they want to send a message. I think I'm going to go with Tennessee 28-10. Tennessee.
Yeah, I'm with you guys. Henry needs a bounce back game, and Tennessee needs a bounce back game all around. Yeah, Tennessee's gonna just probably hand the ball off to Henry as much as they can to get him that game.
Yeah.
So I'm going Tennessee. Yeah, I'll go with like a 14-point victory on that one. So, all right, so that wraps up our 3:00 games. Yeah, like Adam Barber just said, Henry's on a mission. No doubt about that. All right, moving on to the 3:00 games. First one, Colts versus the Raiders. Michael, how about you break that one down for us?
You know, Indianapolis, again, is playing pretty well. The Raiders, they're up and down. I am going to go with Indianapolis Colts. I think it's going to be a close game. I don't think it's going to be very much offense. I think it's going to be a close game. 21-7.
Oh, okay. All right, Landon, how about you?
The Colts defense has been playing really well. Derek Carr, last week threw 3 touchdowns and 200-some yards. I don't see him repeating that performance against the Colts defense. I got a low-scoring game. I'm going to say Colts 17-10.
All right. And then mess around.
Yeah, it's really tough for me to pick not Oakland, but Las Vegas, excuse me, winning this game when it took them down to the last play to beat the Jets. Like, really, I know I picked the Jets to win the game, and it almost happened, but the Jets were the Jets. So the Raiders really need this win to keep their playoff hopes alive. So I'm going to take the Raiders in a close one, 24-21.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's hard to pick against the Colts and stuff with all their defense. But, yeah, I think the Raiders are going to come out on fire and try to stay in the playoff hunt. So I'm taking the Raiders in a close one. I'm with mess around. All right, another game that I know everyone just can't wait to break down. New York Jets versus Seattle. Landon, I know this is your team. Let's have it.
Last week, I'm just going to look past that, but, we see that it always, doesn't go well. The Seahawks are a big favorite. Obviously I'm going to go Seahawks. I think it's going to be pretty close. I'm going to say 34-27 Seahawks.
Ooh, all right. Mess around. How about you, bud?
I don't see the Jets winning this game at all. They need to keep losing so they can keep that number 1 pick so they can get Lawrence or Fields. I think Seattle runs away with this one 34-10.
All right. Michael, how about you?
Well, Seahawks are favored by 14. I think they'll cover very easily. I'm going to go Seahawks. I think they're going to go big today. I think Seahawks 34-14.
Let's hope.
I think so.
Yeah,
I think it's going to happen.
Yeah, I think we're all going to fly high with the Seahawks. I think, they're going to be, 14, 21-point game, I think. So, but I see Nate there. If Seahawks win, he's going to have a laugh. So, hopefully we won't. Hopefully we won't hear him laughing. So, all right. So another game that I know mess around just can't wait for. We're gonna go Green Bay Packers versus Detroit Lions. Michael, we'll let you break that one down first.
These two teams, when they play, it's a real sock and rocking type game. It's low scoring, and for some reason, the Packers have a hard time with them. In Packers are favored by 7.5. They're playing in Detroit. I have to go with the Packers. I'm gonna go with the points. 28-21.
All right, Landon, how about you?
I would love to pick the Lions here, but I'm just not going to be able to. The Packers are, Aaron Rodgers having an MVP. He's MVP contender now.
Yeah.
I think he's going to have another big game. Him and Devontae Adams. I'm going to go Packers 34-21.
All right. Mess around, your favorite game.
Oh my goodness. You got to talk about that bad man, as Ace likes to call him, Aaron Rodgers. It's a division game. These two always play pretty tough against each other. I think they've split the last couple times they played. If I remember right. Having said that, I'm going to take Green Bay to win this, running away, 34-14.
Yeah, as much as I'd like to take Detroit, Green Bay, they're going to do it. I think it's going to be a decent game. I know one thing: if Green Bay wins and Vikings lose, they wrap up the North. So I know they got a lot to play for. So I'm going Green Bay. The next game, we're going with the New Orleans Saints with the newly led Philadelphia Eagles with Jalen Hurts. Mess around. What do you got for me?
Who's Philadelphia playing? I'm sorry, I didn't hear that.
It's the Saints and the Eagles.
Ooh, Jalen Hurts against Taysom Hill, huh?
Yeah, what a great quarterback matchup.
Right. I don't know. I don't really know if I can trust Jalen Hurts yet. I haven't seen enough to form an opinion on the guy yet. And I really don't trust Taysom Hill either, but the Saints have more weapons on offense than the Eagles do, and that Saints defense plays pretty well. So I'm going to take Saints 31-21.
All right, Landon, how about you, bud?
We all know Taysom Hill. He's more of a runner than a thrower, and that Eagles front, they're really good. But, like Mess Around said, I don't have enough trust in Jalen Hurts just yet. I'm going to go Saints. I'm going to go 41-28.
Wow. All right, Michael, how about you? Saints, Eagles.
Saints, they're 10-2 right now. Eagles are 3-8. Saints are favored by 7. I think the Saints are going to play very well today. I think Hurts is going to have a good game, but not good enough. I'm going to go Saints 28-21.
Yeah. Yeah, I got the Saints going, and I'm kind of like on Michael's point. I think Hurts is going to play good enough, but I just don't think it's going to be that good to where he's going to win. So I got the Saints in a close one. Atlanta Falcons versus the Chargers. Landon, what do you got there?
I think this is going to be a good one. Justin Herbert, he's looking like he's going to run away with Rookie of the Year, Offensive Rookie of the Year. But they just haven't been able to win. He's been playing good, but just as a whole, him and Keenan Allen both have been playing good. But, same with the Falcons. I'm going to go Falcons here 17-3.
All right, Michael, how about you?
This game here is going to be very boring. This game is tough. The Chargers are up and down. Falcons, again, very inconsistent. Falcons are favored by 2.5. I'm going to go with the Falcons by 7.
All right, Professor out.
Both of these teams have found ways to lose games at the end. They get big leads and they find a way to blow it at the end. It's going to be interesting to see which team does that today. I think it's going to be the Chargers. They'll find a way to lose again, 24-21.
Okay, yeah, I got you guys all made great points. I got Atlanta in a close one against the Chargers. I could honestly see it go either way. I could see it ending up in a tie. It would not shock me at all. We have the Super Bowl Tank Bowl. This game is the choke game. Yeah, that's about right, Nate. You guys made a good point there. So, all right. Now we got the Washington football team versus the 49ers. Mess around. What do you got there?
Washington just came off that big win of being the first team to beat the Steelers last weekend. Alex Smith's having a good year, comeback player of the year. I'm going to go with Washington. I'm going to say that Alex Smith keeps playing well, and that defense, they get after the quarterback, and I think they just get after Nick Mullins just enough to win this game, 27-21.
All right. Landon, how about you?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Washington here. I think they'll keep rolling against the Niners. I think Chase Young's gonna have a big game. That defense is playing really well. I'm gonna go Washington 24-14.
All right, Michael.
Both teams have the same records, but this to me is like comeback player of the year, Alex Smith. I think it's his year. I think the way that he conducts himself, and, it's all about ball maintenance. He doesn't do anything to really hurt the team. And Washington's on a roll. They believe in him. I'm going to roll with Washington by 7.
Yeah, I got Washington to keep it rolling after that big victory against Pittsburgh. Alex Smith. I mean, yeah, it's probably going to be comeback player of the year. I'm still hoping that they take the East so they have a chance in the playoffs because I'd like to see them go to the Super Bowl and have our commissioner pronounce them the Washington football teams as Super Bowl champs. So I'm going Washington. All right, so now we move on to the Sunday night game. Probably a game of the week, I would say. Pittsburgh versus the Bills. Messerau, what do you got?
Pittsburgh coming off that loss, they're looking to rebound. But they're playing a good team finally. They're playing the Bills. I got the Bills winning this game. I got them to keep rolling. In a close one, 27-24.
All right. Landon, how about you?
This is my game of the week, 100%. Even if the Steelers would have won last week, I think the Bills are really their first challenge. I would have taken the Bills if they would have beat Washington. I'm going to take the Bills again. I'm going to go Bills 24-14.
All right. Michael, how about you?
This is going to be a very interesting game. The Steelers are coming off embarrassing loss. I think they're going to come back strong. People are thinking the Buffalo's going to come out and really put it to them, but I think Pittsburgh's got a little bit too much grit. I think they're going to come back. They're going to play very well, and I think it's going to be Pittsburgh 24-17.
Okay. So one interesting stat I heard regarding Pittsburgh is that when Ben Roethlisberger throws over 35 attempts, he's almost 500. And when he throws under 40 or 35 attempts, he's like 102-21. So if the Bills could stop the run game and make him pass, they got a great chance of winning this game. But with that being said, I'm going Pittsburgh. I think they're going to need a bounce back game. It's going to be close. So, but yeah, I got Pittsburgh. So the Monday night game. This is like Baltimore. It's like what, third or fourth Monday night game in the last 5 weeks or something like that.
Something like that, yeah.
So we got Baltimore versus the Cleveland Browns. Next round. How about you talk about that one?
Division game, rival. I think it's going to be close. If Cleveland can make Lamar Jackson throw the ball, they got a really good shot at winning this game because we all know Lamar Jackson struggles when he has to throw the ball. And I think Cleveland does that. I think they shut down the run game, and they win 27-17.
All right, Michael, how about you?
This is going to be a good game. This is going to be a very good game. The key is if the Browns can have Baker Mayfield just play within his realm, stay in his zone. I think they have a great chance. They're on the roll also. Cleveland has surprised me. I think they're one of the surprise teams this year. Cleveland's playing very well right now. I'm going Cleveland 17-14.
All right, Landon.
I think that, Baker Mayfield, he's been playing very well. He hasn't thrown an interception, I think, five or six games. And I think the Browns really found their identity. They've been pounding the run a lot more. They got that 1-2 punch in Kareem Hunt and Nick Chubb. And I don't think the Ravens are going to be able to stop that. And I do think the Browns are going to be able to stop Lamar Jackson. I got the Browns winning this one. I'm going to go 28-24.
Wow, Nate. 45-40. Are you kidding me?
Nate, what's going on? Nate.
Wow. He's been drinking some kind of juice, I think, this morning.
I think so.
Yes, I got Cleveland. I mean, that run game is just unbelievable to have two backs like that. I think the last time I can recall a team having two decent backs like that would be back in Tampa Bay's days when they had Warwick Dunn and Mike Allstott. You know, but yeah, if you stop Jackson, I mean, we know he can't throw the ball that well. So I think this is going to be a run heavy game on both sides. But I got Cleveland pulling this out by. I can see 14-point victory, maybe 10. So all right, so that wraps it up for the games. Landon and Michael, since you guys are new to this network, and we appreciate you guys joining us, what is your guys' thought on the MVP race? I want to get Landon's first thoughts.
I think this is definitely between Patrick Mahomes and Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers has done so many touchdowns, and the touchdown to interception ratio is insane. I think, Patrick Mahomes has got so many more weapons. It's going to be close. It's going to go down to the wire. I'm excited to see what happens, but I'm going to go with Patrick Mahomes to win a second MVP in 4 years.
All right. Michael, how about you?
Well, Landon, I got to disagree with you on this one, Landon. I'm going with Aaron Rodgers. The guy has been playing phenomenal. He's spectacular, and he doesn't have the weapons that a lot of other teams have. And I definitely think, you got to go with the eye test. And also, historically, how many players really win 2 or 3 MVPs within their first 4 years? I don't think it's happened. So my guess is going to be Aaron Rodgers.
All right. Efron, you got any rebuttal to those two?
It's like I said, it's a two-man race at this point. It's Rodgers and Mahomes. I think Mahomes is going to get it because he's got a lot more weapons, like they both alluded to. I mean, you got Tyreek Hill, Sammy Watkins, Travis Kelce, Hilaire. It goes on and on. He can keep going. He has just too many weapons. I think he wins it because he has more firepower.
Okay, now let me intervene on that. You guys are talking about the MVP. Now, mess around. You made some great points. You were speaking about the fact that he has all these weapons. Aaron Rodgers does not have those type of weapons and is having the year that he's had. So I think they may take that into consideration because you put Aaron Rodgers on that team, what could happen? You know what I mean? So if you're talking about actually most valuable, I think you're going to go with Aaron Rodgers.
I got something to say on Michael's point there. The Chiefs game plan is, they're like game style. Patrick Mahomes, he rolls out of the pocket a lot. Mm-hmm. And Aaron Rodgers just would not be able to do that. And, if you watch the games, I guarantee you, I'm going to go like maybe 5 times out of 10, he's rolling out of the pocket, making plays. He's pressured a lot of the time. And I think that's the edge that Patrick Mahomes has.
But something too, though, if you put Aaron Rodgers with that offense, he wouldn't have to run around like Mahomes.
I think he would because, he's a pocket passer.
He is a pocket passer, absolutely.
And he's going to get rushed.
And who's better than him when he's getting pressured?
Patrick Mahomes.
Okay. That's cool. Okay.
You guys all made great points. I mean, there's been a big debate on our network for as long as, since I've been on there. Honestly, I really think it's going to come down to Mahomes. I think he's going to do it, but it will not surprise me if they somehow do co-MVPs this year. I mean, there's been so much great debate. The stats are just outrageous. And the last time I believe that we've had co-MVPs was back in '97 with Barry Sanders and Brett Favre. So I can see co-MVPs. I mean, I really do. One last topic I want to get to, since we got the new guys. Your thoughts on the NFC East? Where do you see that going? Michael, we'll start with you.
Right now, again, I think within the East, I'm going to have to roll with the Giants. They seem to be playing very well. The Redskins are playing very well also. But if I think breaking it down, I think the Giants got a better opportunity than the Redskins. I'm going to go with the Giants.
All right, Landon, how about you?
I haven't seen their schedules. I know the Giants really can't take the L today because I think that Washington is going to win. I'm going to roll with Washington. You know, they beat Pittsburgh. I think they got a lot of momentum, and they're going to roll on to win that division.
Yes, Madison. Yes, you're probably right on that one. So,
Yeah.
Mesron, you got anything to add to that? I know we've been talking about this quite a bit too.
Right. To me, it comes down to who do I trust more at quarterback, Daniel Jones or Alex Smith? I trust Alex Smith a lot more than I trust Daniel Jones. So I think Washington wins the division because of that alone.
Good point.
Yeah, that's it's sad that one team's going to come out of this division, a division winner,
Yeah.
probably under 500. But I'm going to stick with Washington. I think Alex Smith is going to be the guy that leads them to the promised land, to the playoffs, I should say. I don't think they're going to as much as I would love that to happen. All right, so as we wrap up, mess around. We got some good comments today. What could those comments get them?
What did you say? Excuse me.
We had some good comments today. How can these people with good comments get? What does that get them?
Oh, they could be entered to win that ASAP Network T-shirt. Like, comment, and share it the most. You'll be entered to win that.
All right. And then again, if they don't want to like, comment, or share, but they want the shirt, mess around, how can they go about getting one?
They can get a hold of anybody on the network and put in an order for $14.95 plus shipping and handling to buy a T-shirt.
All right. So any final thoughts, guys? Any player to watch for tonight? Landon, we'll start with you.
I'm sorry, what'd you say? You
Any
cut out.
final thoughts for today? Any player to watch for?
Yeah, okay. Derrick Henry. I think he's, like we said earlier, he's going to be a man on a mission. I think he's going to have a game like he did with the Colts a few weeks back. 2+ touchdowns, over 150 yards.
All right. Michael, how about you? Anything to watch for today?
Absolutely. My man, Derek, DK Metcalf. I think he's going to be lights out today. He didn't have a good game last week. I think he's going to be lights out. He got slept on by the NFL, and I think he's going to be doing some great things.
All right, mess around. How about you, bud?
I'm looking forward to my Bears ending that 6-game losing streak, hopefully, today. I think Khalil Mack has a big day. He hasn't done much the last couple weeks, so I'd see him getting a couple sacks today and having a huge impact on the game.
All right. So, yeah, for me, it's going to be the Vikings-Tampa Bay game. I'm from Minnesota, like the local team. I want to see which team shows up because I sure got ripped last week for saying that I would have rather seen the Vikings lose or lose in overtime than take the win because they didn't play so hot. So, I know a win's a win and gets you in the playoffs, but, they didn't deserve to win last week. So I want to see them have a bounce back game. So I'm going to say that Minnesota's going to be the team going to show us something. All right. So that concludes our talk for today, the pregame talk. I want to thank Landon, Michael, Messaround, Nathan Great in the back, taking care of business for us.
Hey.
Just remember tonight we got the postgame show, and then after that we have our wrestle show, Between the Ropes. Messaround, I think you're part of that show. So,
Yep.
All right.
Everybody make sure to share this. Make sure to share the video.
Yes, share wherever you can. We've been getting a lot of good views and likes lately, so let's keep it up. So, Any last things, or else we can wrap it up, guys?
No, we got football in 40 minutes. Let's go.
I have one thing.
Let's go.
I have one thing.
Hey.
I have one thing. That the post-game show, it's not going to be after the Sunday night football game. It's actually going to be in between the first and second slate and before that Sunday night game. So make sure to stay tuned in for that.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you. You heard it from Nathan Great.
Okay.
All right. With that being said, Nate, take us out of here.
All right. I will.
All sports, all plays. All sports, all plays. All sports, all plays. 365 365, we making the plays. We talking the game, get you through the days. Great eye in the court, the dime in the lane. Variety, topics never the same. All presentation, sports information. Hitting the airways, taking the nation. All sport, all plays, like working your faces. Grace up the field, so tie the laces. All sports, all plays. Network. All sports, all plays. Network. We on top of our game. All sports, all plays. All sports, all plays.